Gabby here again, BCBA, LBA, and I wanted to talk to you about my recent reel on how you know if you have readiness in your learner in order to execute some of the sleep protocols that you're trying to do. So a lot of the times we are executing protocols, we're assessing problem behavior, and we think we know what we are up against, but there may be something you need to do first. So before you jump into protocols like camping out, quiet-based visiting, you can find some information on my YouTube channel about those. You may need to look at the history that the parent has engaged in and what types of readiness skills the child or your learner is presenting with or not in order to move forward. So let's jump into a few of those. One of the things that you're going to need to look at is their wake time. What is their wake time each day? So idealistically, you would like to have the family reporting to you that they're waking or waking their child about the same time each day. And that's important for a variety of factors and a variety of reasons, but mainly because we want to make sure there's rhythm to their sleep and rhythm to their waking. So that's one thing that you want to check out. The other thing is that you want to see if the parents are reporting to you that the child falls asleep within a window of time. So there are some people who say maybe 5 minutes up to 30 minutes. I'm just saying, look, on average, does the child fall asleep within about 15 minutes? That would demonstrate to you that there's some pretty decent sleep pressure occurring and the family has some other things correct if they can fall asleep within that time frame. You also want to look at, are they sleeping in a designated sleep space? This is a big one. Why? Because you don't want to have sleep disrupted, right? So if they're falling asleep on the couch or maybe on the floor in the living room or maybe even in a sibling's bed or their parent's bed, and then they have to move them out to their own space, wherever that space is, then that's a disruption in sleep. And we really don't want to have that happen. So you want to check in with the family that they are falling asleep in a designated space, wherever that family designates that space to be, consistently. Another thing is, can that learner tolerate the family, the caregiver, the person leaving after they've been put to bed, or are they popping out? That will also impact sleep latency, which is how quickly they fall asleep, if they're disrupted and they are anxious or upset if the caregiver is leaving. So that's something else we need to look at. We can't do quiet-based visiting protocols at night if we can't tolerate 2 minutes of being without our caregiver in our sleep space. So that's another thing that you need to be mindful of. It's not just enough to look at the protocol itself. We need to work with the families on, are these foundational skills set? So think about the ones that I've just talked to you about, go over them with the family. I'm going to put a link to a free sleep hygiene checklist that I offer. And if you're interested in learning more, check out my Thinkific platform. I put up webinars for both parents and BCBAs related to how to improve sleep. And there's tons of evidence-based strategies in there. It's worth one CEU. I've been getting great reviews on that, so please check that out. If you're not ready to do that, but you're still interested in learning a bit more, check out my Instagram at sleeptype_Gabby. I put up tons of reels. That's where the reel that I'm currently talking about is living. And also, of course, check out my YouTube, subscribe, and look through all of my long form content on how to address sleep and some of the things that you need to know about. Till next time.